Welcome back, guys. This time I'm going to be playing Bruce Lee, which is an absolute classic. Love that tune. Remember that very well. Now here is the opening screen with a nice flashing Bruce Lee thing. There's a screenshot, and Bruce Lee has been on the net many times, but it was developed by published by US Gold. And it was developed by Ocean, and apparently F. David Thorpe, which he was a developer on another game that I've just done recently too. $2.99 budget price, £7.95 full price. I remember we had this on a real life, and we had it on a pack as well once. And Christmas morning, I remember waking up and rushing over to play Bruce Lee, and going, "Oh my God, we finally got it again!" Or "We finally got it." Something happened to it. Now keyboard. Let's see the controls. Shift break. Z or M is punch and kick. QAOP. This is probably where I actually learned my QAOP from. Okay. Now this is one of the few games that I'm actually quite good at. I say that and then get chinned off the ninja. Alright. It's nice to be able to finish this game. I probably could finish it now. Of course, again, it was easier on the joypad. For the Yamo, this fat bugger. Come on then. Oh, get down. Ugh. He's supposed to be green, of course, which is why he's always referred to as a green Yamo. But us Spectrum people, we never saw him green. He was always white. So quite baffling that the green Yamo is not green. You have to get these lanterns, of course. God, this was a good game. It still is a good game. And one thing that no one knows about, and I've maybe mentioned it once or twice on the net, is that when I worked at Rockstar North, there's someone actually making a Game Boy Advance version of this game. And it never saw the light of day. So yeah, they chase you around, try to kill you. I'm sure you know the score if you're watching this. And it was quite good to have these enemies who were, AI-controlled enemies against you in a game like this. Oh, you can get there. I forgot you could get there. Get out. And the funny thing is, a second player can actually control. It's not the Yamo, is it? I think it's the ninja you can control. Or is it? Yeah, it's the Yamo. Once they get you on the run, they can kill you too, which is pretty nasty. Like that. You've really got to pound them, so to speak. Yeah, second player can control them and try and ruin your life, which I thought was really cool. I don't think I'm dreaming that. No, I think that was a real feature. So once you get all of these, it's quite a nice oriental feel to it. You have to go down here. Well, these levels are so iconic. You can feel it, how slow it is actually. Just displaying all of these. Dots and sprites, and you have to wait for those things. I don't really know what they are actually. Come on, Yamsy. He's dead. And if you hit them, you die. Them white things that move across. It's quite sort of strange, this game, but it feels right, even though you can probably not tell what half the graphics are. And this feels like some sort of level out of Jet Willy or something. We used to be like, "Oh no, I'm getting pulled into the daggers. What am I going to do, man?" I love the way they chase you. They don't chase you on every level, but they chase you on quite a few. Now the field is going the opposite way, look, dragging us down. I remember getting the timing of these right, took some trial and error. I'll probably die on this one because I can't remember exactly the timing, but I guess if I just go when it looks like it's going to be there, I will... Ooh, I made it, but only a fraction of a second. These pressure pads on the floor can be tricky. So you've got to make sure you don't get hit by the explosion. But again, as an adult, it seems a lot easier. And this is one of the few ones that... Oh shit! One of the few ones where using the keyboard is probably an advantage, certainly for levels like this one. Because sometimes when you use... I forgot what jump was. No, it's up, it should have worked. That's exactly what I was talking about, in fact. Sometimes when you jump like that, it just sends you straight in the air or doesn't jump, but on the keyboard it seems easier, but I still messed up there, but never mind. It's amazing how few deaths you're going to be allowed, actually, to finish this game. I'm surprised I did it when I was a kid. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have lost a life there. That was ultimate schoolboy error. And ironically, I was just talking about that exact bug, scenario, thing. Ah! Yeah, because those diagonal jumps sometimes come out as up jumps on the Kempston. And that makes it an infinitely harder game. I'm very glad that we don't have to use joysticks anymore. And joypads took over. Even though joysticks almost seem more logical, don't they? If not a little bit sexual sounding as well. I was waggling me joystick. Ah, neat lash, neat man. What were you playing? Oh, I was told Daley Thompson's Decathlon. Right. So, or maybe Sam Fox's Strip Poker. Beautiful nipples made from full stops. And those breasts made from copyright symbols. I always thought this room was quite cool. I actually based something on this. I can't remember what it was. It's something that's part of my game. Some sort of level a bit like this. In fact, many of the level design tricks in Bruce Lee are ingrained in my head and used whenever I do any kind of level design. Not that I do that much level design really, but I have made myself quite a few games. Recently I'm working on like sub games for my main game, which is Genocide Dolphins. And they will, I think I pressed space last time. They will, you know, be all in the game like arcades in this. I'm basically trying to pay tribute to all my faves, so in the end I do, see his mouth moving, I do end up taking bits from things like Bruce Lee. This is quite a strange looking level. Is it almost like a castle or something? Da-da-da. Should be able to go in there. Tiny little door. I like the way you don't die from falling high, actually. In complete opposite to the good old Jet Set Willy. And this always felt very Japanese and strange. I'm having a bit of luck here because I keep forgetting the keys. For duck. What's duck? It's just A. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, them little yin-yang symbols and that, it always felt kind of 70s, like some sort of 70s studio or something. I'm not even sure what it was meant to feel like, but it certainly had a feel. Come on, Yamsy. Luckily he's a bit dumb, but he can come on at the top right, which is quite cool. Right, and there's some sort of secret here, isn't it? I can't remember what it is exactly, but one of these leads you to like a secret room or something. Was it this one? And there's extra lives around here too, I think. And those are actually steps there on the left. I think I watched the one the other day with someone playing this and they were like, what is all this? But for me it's relatively clear. They look like steps to me. And it feels like a sort of 70s strange studio. Although you do climb them like ladders, so maybe they aren't actually steps. Oh, that's right. I think the extra life, actually, I should have got it. It was down there. Down there, bottom right. Excellent game. One of the greatest Spectrum games. Easily. Should be in most people's top 10, I would have thought. This is an extra life, I think. Yeah. 2. Did I get 2? I think I got 2. Unless I already had one for being a legendary. Ah! The ninja, man. I think you can get that life again, ironically, yeah. So, in fact, you can die anytime you want in this bit. But yeah, the ninja got us one of those pressure pads. That was it's quite cool, really. Well, I'm going to get one more life, but I mean, this is ludicrous. I don't want to cheat too much. I don't need to either, even though I haven't played it for years and I'm crap at it, but I still think, I reckon I'll be able to finish this. If I can stop coughing for 5 minutes. Right, so if we go into this one. Oh, well! All that big talk and I'm forgetting the keys again. And all I was trying to do was shoot the bloody Yamo, and my fist got caught in the thing, which is quite good collision detection, actually. Alright. I don't remember this bit that well. And there's that life at the bottom still, which you could keep getting. I remember this was a real pain, especially on the Kempston. On a joypad, on a keyboard, not so bad, because, like I say, you can't fail to make that jump as easily. But on a Kempston, this was kind of like, what am I going to do? What'll I do? Love this one. In fact, I did make a level based on this too, not long ago. I can't remember what game I was writing or talking about, but there was a level based exactly on this idea of a cross section of. I think it was the Dead Walk. I was making a zombie game, which I stopped in the end. What's the Yamo doing? I stopped in the end because the art was getting prohibitively hard to make, and the time and money for getting art done for a 2D game, unless you're reusing tiles, which I wasn't, is astronomical. So I gave up on it in the end. But yeah, it's going to be quite good, I guess. Well, it was going to be great. I spent years on it. Anyway, now I'm working on a 3D game, Genocide Dolphins, and all is good. Well, this level was always a bit weird. I don't know what's going on, really. Is that electricity? Or is it... I don't know. Are they birds? Well, if I remember rightly, you've got to go straight after it. And you make it. But it's a bit of a tight... It's a bit of a tough call. Yeah! Ooh! That was close, wasn't it? Almost took me feet off. Come on. A very fit man. And he can fall from any height, so wah is a legal move. Right, I actually don't think there is much left of this game. It was a challenge when you were a child. Oh, this is the last level? Finished? Great game. Great game. I can't say that's a perfect run because I did lose 2 or 3 lives. I always wondered what was happening here. Some sort of temple with nice views outside or something that you're watching. Ah, and it loops around. Does it get harder? Does it get easier? Can't remember what happens. I think it's literally identical. And the one thing we used to try and do is get onto this thing. And you can actually get on there if I remember rightly. How do you get on there though? We did, I swear I got on that little platform to the far left, but I don't know how you actually... You leave us alone for a bit, man, while I'm playing around. Get your Mickey Mouse ears off there. He looks like some of the Taiwanese, Chinese people and stuff that I meet in the street. Oh, I think that's how you do it. Yeah, you can get onto that little platform, unless I just dreamt that. In fact, this is another one which would be great to have an editor for. And I bet you £1,000,000 there is a Bruce Lee editor. Watch them duke it out, look. Let me have a quick look on the net. ZX Bruce Lee editor. You know what? I don't think there is. Well, if you're looking for a little project, go and make a Bruce Lee editor. Go on. I'm not going to do it. One of the reasons is I hate assembly code, and I'm pretty certain that this would have been written in Z80 assembly. If there was a way to convert that to BASIC and then BASIC to Java, you're safe over here. I'd probably, have a bit more of a go at it. But as it is, there's no point in wasting your life, remaking something like this from scratch. Well, there is. I would like to make a remake of this, actually. I'd like to make a remake of Back to School and School Days more. I did start one called School's Out, but maybe I'll do it again on the PC. Anyway, thanks for watching. That was Bruce Lee on the ZX Spectrum. All rights belong to whatever his wife's called, Linda Lee. Absolute classic. In fact, I got this on a tape box set with Exploding Fist and a couple of other ones. Yeah, thanks for watching.